Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So there are a lot of interesting teams for Crystal Beetle today and some really good free-to-play options as well. We're going to lead it off with the most free-to-play team, which is going to be from Genhard, using No-Reinier and using no twins. So this is the team. It is using Shemira and it is using Bonnie. However, if you don't have either of these two damage dealers built up, try replacing them for Odie. It won't be as good. However, if you do have Shemira and Bonnie built, this is going to be a great team for you. So Hugin is going to be buffing up the Shemira. You have Bonnie for her Supreme Plus, and then you have Coco for damage reduction, Smokey for healing, with the Elder Bow spell. So do max out the level of your Elder Bow spell. As you can see, we've taken it to plus 18 because we're at 400 or above resonating level. Elder Bow spell is going to be one of those artifacts you always want to keep at maximum level. Now, as for the other artifacts, I might make a dedicated video talking about this, but maybe you don't want to upgrade them all to the maximum. Basically, how I see it is that if there's an artifact you use in a Dream Realm team, in a meta top team, then you should max out that artifact. So it could be Dragon Roar, Elder Bow. These are two which have been meta so far, which are recommended. Oh wait, we're actually attacking in Common 2 difficulty right now. I didn't realize that. I think you will be able to survive for most of the fight thanks to the Coco. And this is why Coco is such a key hero. It's amazing because she has been like actually a recommended hero along with Odie right from the launch, global launch over 1 year ago. And Coco is still so meta for pre-endless Dream Realm bosses. She is the best damage reducer in the game. And then that shield that she gives to your team when you get her to Mythic Plus is even more benefit for your basically tankiness. And Smokey as well. He's been basically a key priority from day one of this game. And he's still so meta, which is amazing. But then these other three heroes are all new ones, of course. Okay, so this is basically the thing. Hugin can be like a budget version of Reinier even before we get any charm quality bonus, because Hugin is going to provide a pretty high attack buff to the ally one tile behind him, and Shemira is going to remain in that tile for the whole fight, getting the full value of it. Today, actually, I am actually, not even probably, later on today, I'm going to hit 421 level onto Shemira in reality, and that is going to make her 381 in Crystal Beetle. Right now, she's exactly 380. So, as you guys know, when a level ends in 1, is kind of like a major stat boost compared to the previous level. And so, that is going to allow us to get even higher scores in the future, compared to what I'm even going to show you right now. But of course, that is only for the people who have really pushed AFK stages and Legend Trials really hard, who are going to be able to get any hero to 381 in the Dream Realm today. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at a different information. So that was a bit over 2.5 billion damage, a very good score. Now we have a team from Asparagus. This is the best no twins team. Again, Asparagus has been cooking up quite a lot of comps, top comps for Dream Realm. Hugin in front of Shemira again, but now Reinier will position swap the Bonnie, and you have Coco for damage reduction with the Elder Bow spell. This team should get around 300 million higher damage compared to Genhard's team we just showed you, but this one is using Reinier, and of course Reinier needs to be at Mythic Plus if you're going to run him here, Mythic Plus or above, basically. You cannot use Reinier if he is not Mythic Plus, because then he doesn't have his debuff, and then there's no point of using him in a team like this. But if you do have Reinier, this is good, and there's a good no twins team, 0. Like if you have 0 copy of twins, or maybe even if you have 1 copy of twins, you can try this and compare it to the twin teams we're going to show you after this. However, of course, as always, and as everyone predicted, the top teams of today are going to be using the twins. So hopefully you guys have your twins built up, or you're in progress of building them up, because they are essential for Dream Realm. They have totally revolutionized Dream Realm. It is crazy. No hero has done what they've done, which is be in the top meta team for every single Dream Realm boss throughout the whole season. Pre-endless, endless, after Mythic Plus charms, doesn't matter. You always want to have the twins in every single boss. That is just ridiculous when you think about it. Especially because of like almost 80 heroes in the game. It just shows you that twins are like a tier above everyone else for Dream Realm boss content. Okay, looking good. Reinier was getting low on health a few times, even Hugin getting low on health, but hopefully that shielding is going to be enough to keep him alive. 10 seconds left. There is going to be, yep, it is a new record, but the question is by how much. I'm hoping for 2.8 billion damage here. I think there's definitely potential. 2.75, not bad, not bad. It's like a 200 million damage boost compared to the Genhard's team, but this is a great option if you don't have the twins at all. Okay, moving on down the line. We have, and again, if you need to replace Shemira or Bonnie, they can be replaced by OD in a comp like this. But of course, it is not going to be nearly as high damage. Shemira is really important for these comps. Okay, now we have Frosty's team. This is the best team out there if you do not have Reinier at Mythic Plus on your account. Pink Tree on the right, Blue Tree on the left. Bonnie and Shemira on the Stellar Bond. Smokey to the right, and Coco behind the Smokey with the Elderbow spell. This is another amazing team. It is getting top scores, competing for top ranks without even having Reinier on it, which is always an impressive feat. So this is, and again, overall, this team is pretty free to play or budget friendly, only using one Celestial Hyper GM, which is the twins. But definitely, the players who have not recruited for Shemira, they are feeling the pain right now because of how dominant she is for pre-endless bosses. But it's okay. Eventually, if you keep her on the wish list, plus 10 exclusive equipment, that is going to be really important to basically maximize her damage output, applying additional true damage onto her ultimate Ghost Bombardment. Okay, so we have 1.9 billion damage, 51 seconds left. And the RNG of this boss is going to be quite low, so you won't have to do many runs to hit that good RNG. Basically, there's only going to be minor damage fluctuations between runs. You can still do 5 or 10 runs just to see your maximum score potential, but it is not so bad as in other bosses where you actually need to hit the good RNG, and if you don't hit it, you're going to really lose out on score. Crystal Beetle always is going to be very similar, your damage outputs, because the team basically is all going to survive. There's no issue with that. And it's just about your crits, your timing of damage slightly. Now, another thing I didn't mention, for charms, you want to craft and complete the charm set of Shemira and Bonnie if you're running these 12 teams, because Shemira and Bonnie are the two damage dealers. The charms, as of right now, are not giving any quality bonus. They're just there for stats, but they are giving some offensive stats to these two heroes. So if you can get charms onto them, it is going to increase their damage output to some extent, and so that is why I have crafted charms on both of them, Shemira and Bonnie, so they have a full set of the blue charms just for min-maxing. So 3.68 billion damage, very good score. That is really solid. Like, look, that's going to put us into the top 3 position, and this is without Reinier. Look at the damage from Shemira, absolutely through the roof. And things are going to get crazier when, like I said, when we get the Shemira upgraded to that level 381, because she's currently at 380. 381 is going to be a big break point. Okay, so the top of today is 3869. I believe he would have his Shemira at level 381. Because he is a hard pusher. He's pushed harder in AFK stages than me, so he should have his Shemira at 381 right now. I'm really close to getting Shemira to 381, by the way. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and run the top team from Dietitian, which is an amazing team comp, so big credit to him. Blue Twin on the right, Pink Twin on the left, Reinier in front of Bonnie, Shemira on the Stellar Bond, and then we have Coco in the upper left corner. This is all with the Elderbow spell. Let's go for it. This is going to be the final team. Definitely we're going to be setting a new record, but the question is by how much? How much are we going to set the record by? I'm wanting at least 3.8 billion damage. Anything lower than 3.8 billion damage, I won't be satisfied. And honestly, if we could get that Shemira to 381, I believe we could maybe even get close to 3.9 billion damage, which would be the top score ever posted for today. Okay, 68 seconds left, 1.2 billion damage. The damage is massively ramping up. Okay, so we got 2.4 billion damage. We're only halfway through, 45 seconds in. The damage is ramping up. I think the reason, actually, this is a big load on your computer is because the twins keep spamming their ultimate. And whenever they spam their ultimate, like time freezes, you play that animation up at the top. But you're seeing it here. It doesn't look completely safe. Like, Reinier gets taken down low on health. Coco gets taken down low on health. I just feel like if you got unlucky, it might even be possible for a hero to die here, and then you would have to do multiple runs to make sure that you get the good RNG of everyone surviving. But I don't know, on both of the first runs for the previous Frosty team and now this team, my whole team has survived, but it does look like it's getting a bit close at some points. 3.5 billion damage, 12 seconds left. Here we go. Okay, Reinier goes down right now, but the twins are alive at least. I think it's fine if Reinier dies, right? 6 seconds left. Okay. We're up for a new record right now. 3 seconds left. 3.7 billion damage. Not a huge new record. Not a huge new record. Almost 3.8 billion damage on our first run. Okay, what we're going to do, We're going to do a bunch of skip runs because I'm not satisfied with that. Okay, guys, we got a new record, 3835. You know what? I think this is nearing my cap, my maximum for right now. I'm going to save the remainder of my runs for when I hit that Shemira 381, hit Bonnie 381, and I'm sure we can get close to 3.9 billion damage if we manage to do that. But just to recap it again, 3.835 million damage, very, very good score, billion damage actually. And you're going to have Shemira with the charms and Bonnie with the charms, the two key damage dealers. The other heroes I didn't bother with their charms because their damage output is very low. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, you're able to use these teams to get a top score today in your Dream Realm boss fight. Let me know how it goes. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.